Welcome back. Welcome back to a brand new box office breakdown show here on Max Talk Movies. My name is Max Dinnerberg. Today we're going to break down three different things. The box office this past weekend, March 11th to 13th domestically, 2022 domestic, 2022 worldwide. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, this video every single Monday, and movie rankings. So please subscribe and the bell if you're new to the channel. Please also comment down below, what movies or movie did you see in theaters this past weekend? Are you planning on going this upcoming weekend? And like the video, guys. The thumbs up button, that's how you support this channel the best. Helps the algorithm so more people can check out more box office breakdowns like these. So let's look at the box office this past weekend. As I said, March 11th to 13th. If you're not here last week, there were no major releases hitting theaters this past weekend. So we do have a new movie in their top 5, but it's not a major release. It was actually we'll talk about that in just like it was under 1,000 theaters. We'll get to that in a sec. So let's start at number 1. So in its second weekend, The Batman is number 1 at the box office, holding up really good. 50% drop even for The Batman, $66.5 million. Takes its domestic total to $240 million in 2 weeks. The Batman, most superhero films, as we've been looking at, some of the bigger films normally drop in that 60 to 70% range. Now, obviously, that has something to do with the Batman not having any competition this weekend, but still really good hold. And the Batman's on its way to hopefully getting to joining the $1 billion club. 239 domestic, really good start for the Batman. But sadly, it will be hitting in 5 weeks' time. It will be hitting HBO Max for free. So they have basically 5 more weekends to try to get this out of the Batman. But Batman number 1 once again. Number 2 once again is Uncharted, $9.2 million this past weekend. 17% drop again. Really good hold for Uncharted. In 4 weekends, it's up to $113 million. So Uncharted is over the $100 million mark. The second film this year to go over $100 million, obviously, is The Batman, over 200, and Uncharted over 100, doing very well worldwide. But again, no competition, only dropped 17%. Really good hold for Uncharted. As I said, there's a new release that came out this weekend, but it's not a major film. BTS Permission to Dance on Stage in Seoul is number 3, $8.8 million in its opening weekend. It was only available in 803 theaters. If you want a comparison, The Batman was in 4,000 theaters and BTS was in 800 theaters. So the fact they made $8 million, it just shows you the fan base of BTS. We'll see if it can even stay in the top 5 after 1 weekend, but still the fact that it's only in under 1,000 theaters and is number 3 in our top 5. Good news for those guys and the people who made this film and the stage work. Dog is at number 4, $5.3 million. Again, only a 13% drop for Dog. That was a 4th weekend for Dog, and it's 47.8. So it looks like it'll be able to hit that $50 million mark for Dog. Really successful start to the year for Channing Tatum. Obviously, the next big release hitting theaters is next Friday, a week from Friday, where we'll get his new film, The Lost City, which is getting some very, very good reviews. So it seems like the return of Channing Tatum is going very well. And not shockingly, just hanging in the top 5 this weekend was SpiderMan No Way Home, $4 million in its 13th weekend, 10% drop, and it's up to $792 million domestically. So amazing stuff for SpiderMan No Way Home in 13 weeks. It is in the top 5 now. We will see, obviously, next week if it will stay, because if you're not familiar, tomorrow, Tuesday, the 15th of March, it is available to buy here in the United States via PVOD and internationally. So people can just buy the film and have it whenever they want. So we'll see if that affects Spider-Man's box office. If it's been in the top 5 all 13 weeks of release. We'll keep tracking, and no major releases are coming out this weekend, but maybe because a lot of people are watching it at home now, we'll see if Spider-Man continues that. But still, 13 weeks at top 5, really impressive. Let's get into the movies domestically so far in 2021. Obviously, that's led by The Batman domestically. 240 for The Batman. That's at number 1. Uncharted's at number 2. It's also over $100 million, 113. Then under $100 million are the rest of the films. Scream at number 3, Jackass Forever is at number 4, Dog is at number 5, Death on the Nile is at number 6, Marry Me 7, Moonfall 8, The 355 9, and number 10 is Blacklight. As Redeeming Love has been kicked off this top 10 list because of the Batman. If you look at the worldwide, the Batman is the second biggest movie worldwide of the year behind a Chinese film. The Batman has made $463 million worldwide, 239 of that domestic, 224 of that international, 50, and it's really a split half and half between domestic and internationally. The Batman is certainly on its way to more likely joining that $100 million club. We shall see, but we'll keep track of it. Uncharted is still on this list. It's at number 4 worldwide, $300 million worldwide, with 113 coming domestic, but 187 coming internationally. So it's doing very well internationally. That's at number 4. Scream is at number 7. That's made 138 worldwide, with 80 domestic and 57 international. That's doing much better here, but obviously that run is probably over. Death on the Nile is at number 8, 124. Talking about disparities, $40 million that domestic and 84 of that internationally. So almost basically have doubled internationally than domestic Death on the Nile. So 4 of the top 10 movies worldwide are American films, and 2 of them are in the top 5 in Uncharted and the Batman. So that is this week's past box office. I know it's a very slow this week and next week. This video and the next week's video, because there's no major releases hitting theaters until that March 25th date. But coming out in limited release this weekend is X, Uma, and the Outfit, and Alice. They're all the new releases hitting. They're not over 1,000 theaters, but they are hitting theaters limited. A lot of new originals are coming out. Then we obviously get to March 25th, which is the Lost City. So next video should be the last video that I do for a while, where there's just no major releases hitting theaters. Plenty of movies, especially in April, will be coming this way, and can't wait to break it out of the box office. That's my thoughts on the box office this past weekend and the facts revolving around the box office. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do this video every single Monday. Comment down below, like the video. I'll see you guys soon.